Hey guys, welcome back to class. Today I'm going to take you through a flexibility class where we're focusing on getting our body flexible and relaxing. So let's get started. Come down to your belly. Place your hands on your lower back with your palms facing up and turn your cheek. Close your eyes and take a few moments here to drop down and move your attention into your body. And as you're breathing, you can feel the body's response to your breath. You can feel the body lifting, your lower back spreading as you're breathing in, and the grounding sensation as you're breathing out. Turn your cheek the other way. Relax your neck. And then release your hands. Turn your cheek the opposite way. Bend your right knee. Bring your right hand to the floor. And rotate to your left side. And reach back and grab onto your foot here. And then take your right arm and reach it over your head. Extend out through the arm. Kick your foot into your hand. And you're just getting this nice, long, deep stretch from the thigh all the way up through the lat. And getting this great twist in the lower back. Gently release. And now coming onto the other side, bend your opposite knee, reach back for your foot, and rotate onto your right side. So you can see in this position here, it's a little bit awkward, but you want to use this bottom foot as like a kick stool. Extend up through the top arm, and the left knee, the bent knee, you're reaching down and away from you. Creating this tension like a Chinese finger trap. You're putting your fingers like on both sides of the finger trap, and then you pull. You're creating that tension. And then gently release. And we'll come into Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose is one of my favorite yoga poses to do. Anytime I've gone to a chiropractor or a physical therapist, this is kind of what they're always giving me to do a few times a day to release some lower back pain. So I've been doing it every day for years. Awesome. Then come up to the hands and knees. And just rock the hips from right to left. Loosen up the glutes and the hips. Step your right foot forward. Come up onto your hands. Turn your toes, your left toes forward. Bend into your right knee. Stay on your fingertips or your palms. Feel this nice deep stretch down the inside of your leg. Walk your hands up to your right knee. So we're getting this activation in the right leg, this stretch in the left leg, and we're having to use our muscles to also bring it into our flexibility. So we're having an active flexibility, which is great for not getting injured, and also healing our body and creating this body that is flexible and yet also really strong. Hands up to the knee. It's not very relaxing, but it is a very great way to get flexible. Hands back down and folding just down the center here. Take the legs just pretty dang wide. If you can, you come down to your elbows. Walk your hands way over to your right. Turn to your right, drop your back knee, and then bend your back knee, reach back for your foot. Pull the foot towards your butt cheek. Let your hips sink down with your chest. Then we're going to straighten the front legs, send the hips back for a half split. And all of these stretches, you're breathing through your nose fully in and fully out without being very forceful. But our breath is just getting as much attention to detail as we're giving our body. They work in union with each other. Let's come forward and back all the way to the other side. Bend the back knee, reach back with the left hand for the foot. Let the hips sink down, lift through the heart. Get this nice twist too if you like. Turning your chest feels great. Releasing the foot, straightening the front leg, bringing the hips back. Just feeling nice, great, yummy, deep stretch on the back side of this left hamstring here. And if you have a question of maybe how far should I stretch, like when is it too much, when is it not enough? If you think of like a 1 to 10, you want to go for a 7, something that's bearable, something you can stay there, but it's not just super miserable. And then also to where it's not like a 4, you don't feel anything at all. Slowly release. Now we're going to come up to this like horse pose here. Let your elbows lock and dump your weight. See? The shoulders come up to the ears, toes are out. And this dumping weight into my arms with my elbows locked is I'm basically putting this superficial extra weight into my body to help encourage the inner thighs to get a stretch. Now, lift your hands, bring your hands to your heart, and I want you to elongate the inner thighs out and firm your glutes to the bones of your butt. Draw your belly in. Bring your hands behind your head, straighten your legs, turn your toes forward, and then just simply take your elbows wide, bend over to your right side. Feel this deep stretch down the side of your body. Bring your right hand to the outright knee and extend through the left arm. You'll notice the stretch just totally changes from above the rib cage to beneath the rib cage. Hand comes back to the head. And then we change sides. So we're first lifting up through our spine, taking the length and side bending, getting the side flexion. You'll feel the stretch probably more here. Left hand comes down, and then we feel the stretch go down to the lower of the waist of the outside. Slowly come up, and now let's come into a squat position. So this one, the hips are just a little bit more narrow than the feet in Malasana, and we're just going to move a little bit side to side here. If you have really tight ankles or your knees are very, you've had surgeries and things like this, keep your hands on the ground to give yourself some support here. You have to start with where you're at, you know. Rock the hips a little side to side. So this is so great because you're having to use your muscles and also you're getting flexible at the same time. That's what we genuinely want to go for most of the time, unless we're trying to relax and be passive and things like this. But to get really flexible, it's a lot of hard work. Take the feet super wide. Now we're going to come into like this full split variation. Come down about that 7 out of 10, maybe 8. Splits is not easy. It's one of the most sensationally intense stretches that we can put into the body. Won't hold here for too long. Now we'll come into a split. To the front, right leg's forward, left leg's back. Chest stays up the whole time. And we'll point our toes. Keep the legs pretty active here. These stretches we're not going to hold too long because this is more of a slow progression of becoming more flexible. A little is better than none kind of idea. Let's turn to the other side. And you'll notice that I'm not coming all the way down here. That's not the goal, is to just jam our body into things and force it. We want to be patient. We want to practice with intention of being kind to our body. And this is a great way of taking things that we can't do and doing what we making our way to doing that calmly. Slowly come back up. Take both legs forward. Onto the back. Come into happy baby. Pull the feet down and bring the inner thighs a little towards the ribs. Give yourself a gentle rock. Lower the feet down. Lift the hips. Encourage the glutes to engage. Grab the outsides of the mat. Roll your shoulders underneath you. Lower the hips down. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Bring your knee into your chest. Release, changing sides. Bring the right knee into your chest. Release that leg. Take your hands to your belly. Close your eyes and just notice, check in with yourself the way you feel right now. Maybe you feel just more relaxed and your mind's quiet, less tension in your body. You're in the moment and a sense of peace. Bend your elbows. Bring your feet wide and let your knees buckle in just for some simple internal rotation from the femur bones. And release. Roll to your side and press yourself up. Close your eyes. Rest your wrists on top of your knees. Notice through stretching that your muscles feel more relaxed. Your mind is more still. And you just feel better. Softly open your eyes. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed the class. I know that I did. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Please like the video and subscribe so that you can see more of these classes and join more for the practice. And if you hit the notification bell, it'll notify you when I upload a class so you don't miss one. And other than that,